Yo, yo. What up? What up? Yo. What up? What up? Hey. Hey, welcome. Welcome to Benny's crib. What up? Yeah, just leave your shoes over there. It's cool. Yeah, thanks. Does that sound cool? Yo, what up? Welcome to Benny's crib. I bet.
Alright.
We're already. We live, yo. Benny's crib, Portland, Maine. Another night, another interview. And this time we have an artist who has some acclaim out here in the 207. They also have a new project they're celebrating and promoting. I believe it's called Face Your Fears. Is that correct, my friend?
Yeah, it's correct, buddy.
There we go. And we got Saiint Pat here. How we doing, yo?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Love that. Love that. Tremendous.
Yeah. How about you? How you doing?
I'm feeling good. Hydrated. A little high. In the moment. Got a plant.
Oh, okay. I see the
Just
plant.
chilling. Yeah, there's a couple other ones in the back too, but they chilling. You know, I don't need to have them all up front. But this is a podcast and a video podcast. So to all the audio people, we pointing out my plants. So you missing out if you ain't on YouTube. So go to YouTube to see the full effect. But it ain't about me,
man.
Ain't about my plants. It's about Saiint Pat. And the first question I like to ask everybody is this one. If you're ready, it's what's your first memory of hip hop?
My first memory. Man, like I remember like my pops used to like listen to like a whole lot of Tupac. So I can say like this is my first memory of it. Like listening to Tupac and a bunch of 3 6 Mafia.
Nice.
I definitely say that.
Yeah, because I believe you have some Memphis ties, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Where are you from originally?
I'm from North Memphis.
North. Oh no shit. Are you aware of Cardiac, another hip hop artist from Maine?
Yeah, I'm well, yeah.
Yeah, I just interviewed him like literally I think 2 episodes ago, and he was from Memphis. So it's really interesting, you know, to have 2 Memphis artists who also have, you know, ties to Maine, unbeknownst to me until I really, you know, just hit you guys up and was kind of planning my schedule out. So that's so funny. Such a small world. But Memphis obviously is huge. It's not like, you know, a small city. And I didn't realize, well, I guess I did like when we dropped the names, but I forget time to time how rich Memphis is in hip hop history. There's a lot of great hip hop, you know, from the past and even up to today. I mean, we were just mentioning like Key Glock and Pooh Shiesty, for instance, who are 2 of the biggest, you know, artists in the mainstream hip hop circuit right now, you know, in the younger crowd of artists. Dope though. I want to talk about growing up in you said North Memphis, right?
Right, correct.
Yeah. What were your hobbies growing up, yo? What were your interests, you know, like as a kid into a teenager?
Me, man, to be honest, man, I wasn't really into like no sports. I mean, as far as like paying my friends, like, but like in school, like, nah, I wasn't into none of that. I was like a kid that was just in the streets. If I wasn't in the streets, I'd be at home with my family or some shit. But I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, into like sports like that. I was just go to school, go home with my friend, chill with them, do what we do.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I wasn't
got
really
you.
into sports. Yeah.
Yeah, you were just out there. You were outside with it.
Yeah, I was outside with it. Yeah, man. You can say that.
Yeah. Allegedly. Well, we'll move on from that. That's not here nor there. I want to talk about maybe the music growing up and what you heard growing up. And I know Memphis is a mad, you know, musical city, but let's, you know, kind of dial it into your life specifically. Was music around you in your upbringing?
Yeah, music was always around me. Always.
Yeah, talk about
it. Yeah, man, since I've been around, like music's been around. Like I loved the art of music. Like my parents, they always played down south music, whatever was popular. You know what I'm saying? I just gravitated to whatever was sounding good to me, you know. But like me, I'm the type of artist that I like whatever. I can like rock, R&B, soul, jazz, whatever. If it sounds amazing, good, I'm gonna like it.
Mm.
And that's the one thing that, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't just listening to one type of music. I would listen to all types of music growing up. So I can definitely say music is a big impact on my life.
Hell yeah.
Big.
I mean, you mentioned what? Like your pops was playing Pac and 3-6 a lot growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember any
Yeah.
other
Plus,
artists, or was it more just those two heavily?
um, okay, well, yeah, well, it definitely wasn't too heavily, but I can hear like what he used to play. Of course, okay, yeah. Of course, my dad, he was a rapper too, so he used to play his raps.
No shit. That's dope.
Yeah, yeah, man. So he used to play his raps a lot. And like I said, I used to listen to like my mom used to play the popular rap songs.
Yeah.
So whatever was hot, they'll play it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. And,
But
that's a yeah. So yeah.
when did you grow up? Like, when were you born?
What year I was born?
Yeah, yeah.
I was born '96.
So you 25, 24?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, 25.
yeah, so that's right when, like, you were a little kid, right when 3-6 is taking over the freaking world pretty much at that point, like right at the turn of the century. What's that dope
Yeah.
ass album? All you people at home, if you want a good 3-6 Mafia album, I'm gonna go to the discography right now because I forget what it's called. But I'll know when I see the cover because they had some really cool album covers.
Yeah. Trust me, yeah. This Love got them classic album covers,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah. When the Smoke Clears, 66, 61. I love
Yeah,
that album. That album
yeah. I
hard.
love the album too, man. Trust me, yeah. My favorite song about them is I think maybe To the Club Up.
Okay. Okay. Is that on that album?
Yeah. No,
Hell,
no, no. I think it's on maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with a lot of 3-6, but I love what I obviously heard. Oh yeah, I think Tear the Club Up is on chapter 2, maybe.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
they did two versions, I think they did like a 95 version, 97 version.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. That's the 97 version. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I forget how good they are, bro. I like that song. I've always loved that song, Where the Cheese At, so much too. I think
Yeah, man. That song fire, yo.
that's just like a classic Southern hip hop song. It's like 2.5 minutes. Yeah, so go check that out, everyone at home, if you
Yeah.
haven't heard it. When the Smoke Clears, 66, 61. Shout out 3-6 Mafia. Pioneers, yo, for sure.
Yeah,
And
man.
um, I'm pretty sure that was that the first album that had Gangsta Boo on it. When did Gangsta Boo join them? Because she's a legend too. People don't give Gangsta Boo her flowers, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. Gangsta Boo, man. Trust me, man. She was the Gangsta Boo and Lil Chat. That was the first female that I heard from Memphis that I was like, whoa, like these females gangster, yo. Like they gangster.
Yeah,
To be honest, I can't recall when she probably joined. I know Three Six Mafia was a big group, and they changed their groups throughout the years.
definitely.
So I think she became a member kind of like in when they was like kind of popular, getting popular, like in the late '90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you're
but
right.
she left quick. She became a member with them and did like an album, and did her album, and she left type stuff. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's so wild, bro. That's so cool. Like you're literally like alive as a kid and like the height and the come up of Gangsta Boo. Like that's like,
Yeah,
I'm kind of like a hip hop nerd, and I don't think a lot of people up in Maine are really gonna like heavily
yeah,
resonate with that statement, but that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool, man. Like I wish I was thriving as a youngin with fresh Gangsta Boo dropping. Your parents are like getting lit on a Friday, like, yo, the new Boo tapes out. We going to X person's house, blah blah blah. We're gonna get like have a fun night. That energy's around you somehow. Like that's pretty cool, man. I don't know. I
yeah,
love shit. I love shit like that. I'm a nerd, like I said about the hip hop stuff. Sweet, man. Memphis is cool. I'm liking Memphis, man. I think I gotta add that to my city to check out. I heard the food's good. I love the music. You know, I
yeah,
just
man. Like, yeah, man. The food definitely is fire, man. Definitely fire. Trust me. If you go there and eat and you like barbecue food, trust me, man. You're gonna be like, oh God, you know. Yeah, the music scene coming up out there. A lot of artists like
Yo,
coming
wait,
up.
hold up. You know who I'm forgetting about who's huge right now? Is
Who?
Duke Deuce from Memphis too?
Yeah.
I was just bumping him. Like, I don't know if you heard it when I was in the other room on Zoom. I was a bad host. I invited St. Pat. I dipped to get some water. He joined, and I was not here. Just an empty room. And I'm bumping that new Isaiah Rashad and Duke Deuce song. And I just realized he's from Memphis too. Memphis really is killing it right now. Like that's three now huge artists: Key Glock, Duke Deuce, and Pooh, who are just
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty, Big 30. Who else? Yeah, Black Youngster, Moneybag Yo,
yep.
um,
I mean,
Juicy
obviously,
Fruit.
Yo Gotti's like been the OG from Memphis in the modern age for a minute now too.
Yeah, definitely. Project Pat. Yeah, all them people, yeah, man.
Legend. Project Pat might be my favorite spitter in the Three
Yeah,
Six crew.
yeah, he minds too. This I was just gonna say that he minds too, man. I love Project Pat.
Yeah, he hard, yo. Him and Boo when they link up,
Yeah, the chicken
danger,
head, him and Lil Chat. Yeah.
danger. Dope, man. You get me. I'm way off topic, but this is why we have a podcast to just reminisce and talk about the hip hop that we love, man. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about when you started yourself to get those urges to want to make music. Do you remember that time period and any of those memories?
Yeah, okay. I started wanting to make music. Well, okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna start saying this. When I was like 14, so I had my friends that always were rapping and recording, and they'd be like, "Yo, you need to rap, yo." Like, I'd be like, "Nah, man, it ain't for me. Like, I don't know how to rap." So I'll tell you what gave me the courage, or like what gave me the motive, or whatever you want to call it, to
Yeah.
rap. One day I was like watching. It might be funny, yo, but one day I was watching Soldier Boy. I was like in 7th grade. I watched Soldier Boy. He had his jewelry on, and he had money and shit. He was
Yeah.
just like, breaking news: Buzz Bunny just died today. And like they said he couldn't eat because all the carrots were gone. But he was talking about like carrots, like 14 carrots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but he was trying to say carrots too, like carrots, like,
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, so I was just watching it, and I was like, damn. I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to have that. I want to like do videos like that.
Damn.
And
So that
from that,
like double entendre just kind of like sparked your brain. You're like, that's cool. Like, I want to kind
yeah, I swear to
of.
God, like I swear to God, that she gave me motivation. I was like, damn. And from that day on, I was like, I want to rap.
You were like, what, 14, you said, in like your early
Yeah, I
teens?
was like, yeah, I was probably like 14, 15. I was in 7th grade. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was late as night. I was like laying down on my phone before I go to bed watching that shit. And I was just like, yo, nah, yo, I want to rap now.
That's dope. Well, I want to get into kind of that period of you starting to want to make music because that's like over 10 years ago. But
Yeah,
before
yeah.
that, I almost want to get into your history, just like as a traveler, like because you're from Memphis and you were born there, right?
Yeah. Born and raised.
How did you link up with Maine? Because you got a lot of like connects up here.
Yeah, like just like you said, man, you interviewed Cardiac.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, Cardiac, we what I'm saying, we had ties and shit. There's somebody I know for like over 10 years. So
No shit. Even
yeah,
before this stuff up here in Maine, yo.
yeah, man. Yeah. So um he came and got me out of Memphis, and we linked up back where he was at in Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
And he would always come out here. He had family out here. So he just moved out here, and then he was like, yo, bro, you should come out here. And I was like, all right, let me see what this about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I came out here, and I saw what it was about. But other than that, yeah, that's the reason why I came out here, because of associate. They told me to come out here and see.
Yeah. Much different, like vibe, weather, everything than Memphis.
Yeah,
What were your first
yeah.
impressions of Maine?
Um, I don't know, man. It was like it was very different, y'all. I was like, oh, okay, like this how it is. You know, it's very different from where I come from. Wherever, you know what I'm saying? Like where I come from, man, is it's very different, man. And I
Yeah,
was just like, okay. Then you got the beaches, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, all right, this a little, you know what I'm saying, vibe.
couple nice things. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, but don't get me wrong, Memphis, we got like shit, like rivers and shit. You can go
yeah,
downtown to and see the river, but ain't nothing like an ocean. It's different, you know.
much different, yo. That's
Yeah,
wild.
then yeah, and then you on the coast, like we're on the northern coast, so it's just I mean the east coast type shit.
Northeast, yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, yeah, because Memphis
Yeah.
is in, completely gridlocked by states, and Maine,
Mm-hmm.
half of Maine is touching the friggin' ocean.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
Where
It's
you
very
live at
different.
now? Are you back in Memphis, or are you still up in the 207?
Nah, man, I'm still in 207.
Nice, hell yeah. I was wondering about that. That's sick, yo.
Yeah, man, I'm still out here. Yeah, man.
Out here, and you heavy out here then. So now you heavily, tied to the
Yeah,
Bay
I'm
Area
happy out here.
politics.
Yeah, I got connects out here.
Yeah, I figured you might be, but I never like to assume anything. It's not a good
Nah,
trait
nah,
to have.
this a
Oh,
fact, man. This a fact.
yeah, here we go. St. Pat is a 207 resident currently. So shout out Maine. And now let's get back into the rapping, because were you in Memphis or Maine when you first got those urges to want to, be an artist, a hip hop artist?
Um, I was in Memphis when I wanted to be an artist, you
Yeah.
know.
And that carried with you obviously into Maine, then I imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it carried with me some man.
Yeah, well then let's talk
Well, yeah,
about
matter of fact, I would have been rapping when I got to mine. I was already rapping, you know.
bet. And so you must have been pretty young, I imagine, right? You're probably like still in your teens.
Yeah, but man, like I was like, yeah, against my teens. I mean, early adults years.
Yeah.
Like when I started taking it serious is like when I hit like 20, 21 probably.
But yeah, I want, cause that's kind of like my next question, because I always like to get into the early process, like what came first? Like, were you writing? Were you freestyling? Were you recording? Like, kind of how did that start?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story, man. So, like I told you, man, I wanted to do this. I saw the video. So, from that story, continue this story. So, boom, I be like, okay. I gotta rap. I gotta do something. Da, da, da. So I go home from school. I try to like rap, listen to beats. I shit you not, man. I cannot do it, man. I cannot write a rap to save my life. I couldn't. The only thing I can do that was good was freestyle in my head
Yeah.
over a beat. That's it. I couldn't say it out loud. I couldn't write it down. None of this shit. I was just like, damn, man, like what the fuck? And I was just like, oh. So like to be honest with you, that probably was like from that day to like a year. I want to say when I got like in 10th grade, that's when like maybe it changed. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
But
So we,
but I practiced every day trying to write and I couldn't write. I'd be like, man, I don't know what the fuck wrong with me. But I never gave up. I always had the courage. I always had the motivation to do it, but I never could like do it. I mean, like write a rap, you know. And then one day, I went to my friend's house, T Mighty. His name T Mighty. He was like, yo, come on, we're finna rap, bro. He like, bring your laptop, your microphone, everything you need, you know, so you can rap. So I'm like, all right. So I brought it. We go over his house. We in a little garage type of shed. We got our weed, we smoking, rolling up. We listen to beats, and he started freestyling. I'm like, okay, this fire, yo. Then he started saying something like the line at the end of his freestyle to where it's almost like he trying to pass me like the torch to like
yeah,
rap.
got you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right,
Uh-oh.
so
On the spot.
so this when I started freestyling, man. I'm like, so it's like I'm out my body looking at me freestyle, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't do this to save my life an hour ago, and now I'm freestyling this kind of fire,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Feeling
like, what the?
yourself.
Yeah, man. And this when He did it. He freestyled again. I did it again. I'm just like, what the fuck? And so all that passed by. So he was like, all right, bro, I got the song on record, but I've been had the song for like a minute. He was like, yo, you can get on if you want to. So I'm like, all right. So I had recorded him. I remember the song called "To the Game," but it's not out yet. I mean, it's not out no more. But I remember the name of the song, and I recorded him. I went home, and I shit you not, man. I wrote that verse within 30 minutes.
No shit.
My verse within 30 minutes, and I
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like, what the fuck? I couldn't do this 6 hours ago. I could not do this
Wait,
3
so
months
you
ago.
had that all was the same day? Like you like were like, all right, I'm inspired by Soldier Boy. I'm gonna try
No,
this.
no, no, no.
Oh no,
Nah,
no,
nah,
I
I ain't
know
did it
the
in the
Soldier
same
Boy
day.
was a different day, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah, that was like a year before.
yeah, but the day where you initially tried to, get that inspiration out of you and you could only freestyle in your head and you couldn't do it any other way. Your homie picked you up and like you kicked it that same day and then you said you got high, you freestyle and then it all kind of clicked. Is that
Yeah, like I was
no
right there.
shit, bro? That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
man.
I thought it
I
was a
went home.
progression. That's like an afternoon.
Yeah, yeah, man. I went home, man, and I freestyle. I went home and I wrote the verse, man. I'm like, yo, this like life changing because I couldn't do this like an hour ago. I couldn't do this 6 hours ago, bro. And now I can write a verse. I just feel different. It just felt like a different type of spirit in my body or something. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't write, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, it's crazy. So
You needed a push.
yeah. So
And
ever since
I
then,
guess the
man,
weed
when I
helps too.
yeah.
Shout out the weed, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, man. And so, man, I just started rapping, man. Like I started writing more after that, and this when St. Pat kind of became.
Bet you mentioned you kind of hinted that some of your earlier works might be not online anymore. So were you kind of like just steady, like working, having fun, uploading, and then kind of when you got into a more serious phase, you went back and deleted some of that stuff, probably.
Definitely, yeah,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
understand,
A
like,
lot of people do that. You don't know.
yeah, you gotta understand, yeah, because I recorded myself, and it's like I didn't know nothing. So basically, everything I know about music, I learned on my own. Like I learned how to record myself.
Yeah, yeah.
I learned how to write myself. I mean, write whatever, you know what I'm saying? Even the cover arts and shit like that. Like I learned how to do all this shit myself. So as
Mm,
I got better and better and better, I just had to go back and delete all the old shit, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't good, you know what I'm saying?
but
As like as far as like the quality or the mix, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
mm-mm. What about the inspirations at that initial time period where you kind of had
The
started?
inspiration, I feel like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's so, of course it was Sosa. It was Chief Keef Sosa.
Yo, I like that. I mean,
You know what I'm saying? It was Sosa, man.
he was huge. He
It
is
was
huge.
Sosa.
Chief Keef, man. Was it kind of the same time period where he was popping off, like initially with that like Kanye cosign and finally
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was like right around, yeah, matter of fact, yeah. Yup, it was around that time. When it probably when he dropped Every Day.
Okay.
Like this song called Every Day.
Yeah.
It was like right before Don't Like came out.
Yeah. He's so hard, bro. He had so many fucking. I mean, shout out to producers too. Like Young Chop has to get so much credit too. I think just because of how hard them
Yeah,
beats are. Like that shit's so stupid, bro. Dude, I mean, Kanye West literally like at the time was like maybe like one of the biggest people on the planet. It felt like Kanye in 2011, whenever that was, 2012. It just felt like he was like a different level of fame. He's obviously huge now, but this is like kind of like right before the internet and like smartphones like exploded. And there was like all like, TikTok and Instagram. And it was like before like anyone could kind of like pop off. Like I remember Kanye's influence was just different being a fan of music. And I'm like, whoa, like he's co-signing these like 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds from Chicago. Like they must be really good. And I heard that shit and I was like, this is not what I thought it was gonna sound like because I'm used to kind of like, just like rapidy raps, like common and like good music and stuff. And then I'm like,
yeah.
and then
So
it's
yeah,
like, don't like. Don't like I can't I mean I'm white, so I can't really quote much of that song, but the fucking song is so damn hard. And I was like, shit, like I don't know I could be inspired by this. Like this is tremendous. And he's like what 15 people from Keith's crew just like shirtless in a living room smoking and like pretty much throwing
Yeah,
out signs. I'm like, what is this? This is so foreign to me. This is so dope. And
yeah, man,
shout out Chief Keef,
man,
man. And Young
yeah,
Chuck.
man, it hit different. It hit different when he came out. You know,
So different.
it
So
was
different.
like whoa, because like I like Chicky, like when you're older than me, so um, I saw him doing that. I was like, damn, like he doing the shit I wanted to do. Like
Yeah.
I basically want to rap, but the shit I'm doing like that. But at the time, I'm thinking like I can't do that, or you know what I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I was like, I don't know. So when I saw him come out and do it, I'm like, oh nah, it's up. You know what I'm saying?
It's different out here now.
Yeah, man.
And one of my
But
okay, go.
yeah, but don't get me wrong though. My friend rapping what they're rapping about and shit. But it was just different from how, you know what I'm saying, this cheeky shit was, you know, or
Yeah.
the Chicago or the drill shit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, very different from like Memphis's sound for sure. But I mean now, I mean everything kind of has like it's weird because like you have drill, which was so heavy, but you've always had like I guess like southern trap music. Like southern music has always been hard. Like 3 6
Yeah.
is hard. UGK is hard. Ti was wicked hard. Like Ti's album's called Trap Music. Actually, that came out in like 2002 or like three.
Yeah,
So
2003.
the South really, especially Atlanta, like I feel like that run where like Migos, Thug, and Future all like popped off in like 2013, 2014. Like the rest of the decade, like the South has the most dominant sound in the whole country. And obviously drill is huge. Obviously, like you got to shout out like the New York drill scene a little bit and like Pop Smoke and artists like that as well. But I mean, I just feel like the country got so influenced, or like the youth culture of this country got so influenced by how hard just Southern hip hop was at the time, and also by how hard Chicago drill was. And that's why that style. So, I mean, dude, like you could probably find like a fucking video that has like 808s and hi-hats in it, made by like a government, like that's like a PSA about like a local park. Like, they have like little like, like beats in the background for like informative, like, videos now on like, like public parks Twitter pages. Like it's kind of crazy to me. I'm like, wait, who's getting paid to like lace these beats for like this? Like, I think I saw like the Royal Family or like some British like publication post a compilation video about like people in the royal family like getting married, and there was like a really shitty like modern kind of like not trap, but it was like the drums were almost like trap drums, and I'm like, this is nuts. Like you're telling me like these drums are like in this sector now of like collective consciousness and like mainstream culture, like. And that's all from the South for the most part, bro. Like the South is so big, I think, in that when you look back at like the history of just production. So I'm just
the South. Yeah, the South big, man. The South got a lot of influence on the music, you know what I'm saying?
but I mean, and that's why I'm just thinking like, it's cool that you have that background being, from the South and obviously getting inspired by Keith and Chicago drill. Well, let's talk about when you started to get that music online and kind of form maybe more of like the sound you have now. I was looking through your music and I saw a song called, I think, Drop, that came out in 2019. Was that kind of one of like the earlier Saint Pat songs that you kind of still like have out, you think?
Yeah, it's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Definitely one. Yeah. That song, I remember writing that song, That song was like very cool, you know what I'm saying? It was around the time where I was still drinking lean. And because that's what it's about. It's about, you know what I'm saying, lean.
Yeah. Drop. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to do a song about lean. So
Yeah, that's cool you stopped though. I mean, I don't judge anybody's life choices and shit, especially like, just different cultures grow up around different vices and different substances. But that shit's like pretty scary. Like if you get really wrapped up in it, like, obviously like we mentioned some legends and they pass from that shit, like because it fucks your sleep up. But anyway, I just wanted to shout out
I do, man.
healthy habits are important, man. Like you got to take care of the self, Have fun,
Yeah,
but take care of yourself too.
that's a fact, man. It's a fact, man.
Mm.
So that's why I had to stop, man, because like, yo, this shit, yo,
It's scary.
shit.
DJ Screw, yo, like the guy who invented the whole fucking slow down, like chopped and screwed sound. That's so popular. Like I think he passed from that shit too. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't like. I hate that shit. It makes me sad when I think about shit like that. Cause I don't. Again, I don't have to judge anybody. Like, who am I to judge somebody else's life? Especially, like when I'm not from the area and I haven't seen like their side of life. But it just sucks. But anyway, shout out you in the present, looking back at yourself and be like, all right, I did some things, but now we're here. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But now, basically, yeah. But basically, this song is about that. This is a good vibing song. I wrote it. I was like, yo, this song is amazing. So let me try to record it and see how it sounds. And
yeah,
I feel like it came out how I wanted to come out. And you know what I'm saying? It was dope.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I feel like you just continue to stay dropping into 2020. Like I think the tracks Ride, Watch Your Back, and Demons in My Dreams were three you dropped last year too. And
Yeah.
that just kind of kept momentum going towards this new project that's out, Face Your Fears. Do you want to say anything about those tracks you dropped last year? Maybe just when you reflect back on it, or just about like, last year as a whole being an artist, because it was kind of a tough year.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Which one you want me to do first? The songs of the year.
Let's do. Wait, it's almost like good and bad news because the music's good and 2020 was bad. So give me the bad news first. I like that. Give me that first. Let's talk about 2020 first.
Okay. Yeah, man, 2020. So, I just was like 2020. I just was like, okay. Basically, I was just recording songs. I wasn't recording a song for a project.
Yeah.
So I was just recording little songs here and there. And a couple songs I did in the studio, like a recording studio that you people go to. And most of the other songs I recorded myself. So I just was like, yo, let me just record some songs and I'm gonna just drop here and there. And just see, what I'm saying, directions of which songs, do good. So but 2020, like I said, yeah, it was a fucked up year. So I ain't really dropped it much, you know what I'm saying, because of the work pattern, you know what I'm saying. So I had to just drop these amount of songs. So I'm like, okay, so in the beginning of this year, I'm gonna do this, do that. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then but I'm working a lot too, so I have to get this money and shit.
Get that essential. Keep the roof over your head and shit.
Yeah, keep the roof on my head, keep money in my pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Smart, man.
Yeah.
You can't have. I mean, obviously, I could be wrong, but I don't think the government named you Saint Pat. That's not like that's not on your government checks, is what I'm saying. My name is Benny P, but my real name is Ben Panette. So I say if I want to be Benny P, I got to take care of Ben Panette. Like if you got to be Saint Pat. Oh really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your real name is Saint. I mean, that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, it is.
But like Pat can't thrive unless Saint Pat can't thrive unless Pat is taken care of, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the base has to be taken care of.
It's a fact.
It's like a tree. Gotta make sure the fucking base is good so the other extensions can grow and flourish. Hell yeah, man. I think it's still so cool that Cardiac like got you up here in Maine too. Shout out Cardiac, yo. You're a real one for doing that, man. Like, because you definitely are like just again a different voice, a different sound, a different story out here on the scene. Even if you're all from the same, city. Because is he from North or is he from South Memphis?
No, he's from North Memphis.
North. Yeah, we had talked a lot about both parts of Memphis, and then I think he even brought up there's West Memphis too. Am I tripping?
Yeah.
So
it's like with Memphis, Arkansas type shit. Like matter of fact, we don't even consider that like almost like it's Memphis because Memphis like it's small. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like.
Is it right on the border or something?
Yeah, it's like right on the border. Yeah, it's like into West Memphis. You have to go over the bridge, the Memphis Bridge type shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at this. Who would have thought? in these 2 podcasts in like the past 3 weeks. I'll be learning all this geography and cultural history about Memphis, man, on a podcast that's based about Maine artists.
And,
You know? Isn't
yeah,
that
because
pretty fun?
Memphis, you know what I'm saying, bubbling is rising. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're right. West Memphis is pretty much Arkansas. It's right next to the Mississippi River.
Yeah,
Memphis Zoo. How's the Memphis Zoo? You ever been?
yeah. I've been yeah, in my life. Yeah,
Is it
man. Like
good?
growing up, going to Memphis Zoo, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Seeing like animals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was fun.
I don't
It was a
know.
good experience. You
It
know,
makes me
and
kind of
seeing like
sad as an adult more, you know?
yeah, yeah. I feel like definitely like if you want to Memphis for a visit, that's like one of the things you should do. Go downtown, go to the Memphis Zoo, go to the pyramid, go to Elvis house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a cardiac machine too. Go to all the sites. I honestly want to just blow Doja and get like, you know, soul food and sit in the sun.
Yeah, man.
That's
Go
pretty
that.
much,
Yeah.
that's my MO, to be straight. Find a nice coffee shop with some Wi-Fi, like do my fucking hip hop stuff, get all my errands and my tasks done, and just find a plug and blow it out at Airbnb and fucking get the fucking food. I don't know, man. I'm thinking out loud. I'm also quite hungry and high right now. And I'm looking at the North Memphis geography. You got some pretty cool like names of districts like Speedway Terrace,
hmm
Pinch District, Harbor Town, Snowden. Just one's called Snowden, right after Edward Snowden. And then maybe this is
Yeah.
why you like the drill music. New Chicago on Firestone Ave in that area. It looks like I'm just literally leading off Google Maps. Don't know anything, nor what I ever say. I'm
Nah,
sounding like
nah,
I know
nah,
about
nah.
Memphis, but
Nah, them facts, yo, them hoods. You know what I'm saying? The closest hood that was to my hood was New Chicago.
New Chicago
Yeah.
Park, Lucille Price Park. You got the park up in there too. You got to have some courts up in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's always where it's about, man. Always shooting. That's what I probably do too. I find like, I don't know. I'm not going to the hood to pull up to a, to hoop, but I'll just try and find a hoop somewhere, throw a couple shots up, mind my business, keep my head down, just fucking have some fun, and then in a different city. But
Yeah, man.
I'm getting lost, Google Maps. I'm too high, bro. We're skirting back to St. Pat, but shout out you persevering through 2020 and continue to make music and continuing to hustle and keep that roof over your head, because that's what we were talking about. These next questions tie into talking about Ride, Watch Your Back, and Demons in My Dreams. So let's kind
All
of
right.
apply them to, your growth as an artist. What have you learned about yourself, just in this whole artistic process, so far? Maybe, you know, as an artist, or even just about you as a person, whatever you want to say about that.
What I learned about myself as an artist,
Yeah.
um, I just learned that I just gotta like do what makes me as far as music, I gotta do what makes me feel comfortable, what makes me happy, you know what I'm saying, in music. Because I basically make music on what goes on in my life, how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Or I might have an idea. I might see a situation somebody else might do or have a situation. I'm like, oh, okay, this like a situation I can do about my song, not trying to like write about somebody like situation, but like write about a situation that people can understand. So when people hear it, they're like, oh, I can understand this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
I can
get this.
connect to your story in a sense.
Yeah. So it's basically about, you know what I'm saying? Me, it's basically about I just learned that I just gotta just go for it. I just can't just be, you know what I'm saying, so this in a box, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta just let's be creative, you know what I'm saying? Just do what you don't normally do. Try to do something that's different. Do something that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, this keeps thriving. This is what I learned as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Just do you,
Don't stop.
trust you.
Yeah,
I feel that heavy. I think that's a great advice, yo.
yeah.
I'm looking up right now too. Did you and do you and Cardiac have any like official collabs out?
Out.
Yeah.
Nah, we had no collabs out. Not we had um not to be honest, nah. But when we first started doing music, yeah. But it's one video that's out still, you know what I'm saying? With me and him and my friend T Mighty, my best friend T Mighty.
Yeah.
This about the only song that's out that's like collab between us.
Yeah.
But yeah, but we had collab that's not out, you know what I'm saying?
That's the
We
wait.
have like
I want to
maybe like
ask
two
too.
collabs.
Did you guys ever like make tracks together when you were both in Memphis? Is that like kind of how like your relationship started? Like, was it through music or just like through like friend circles?
Yeah, it was through friend circle first.
Yeah.
First, like I said, T Mighty. T Mighty's my best friend since like 15 years, you know what I'm saying? That's my ride or die
Yeah.
buddy, you know what I'm saying? There was the guy I did everything with, you know what I'm saying? When you saw him, you saw me. You saw me, you saw him, you know what I'm saying?
1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying? He doing something, I'm doing something, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. So
Yeah. You said homie's name is
he
Saint Mighty.
now T Mighty, T.
Oh, T Mighty, might be T Mighty.
Yeah, he like that right now. Friend too, but yeah, man. So T John, I mean, he was one of Cardiac was one of his friends that he rap with. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I wasn't a rapper back then. I was just there in the streets
Yeah.
doing what I was doing. That was rapping and shit. So he'll come over time to time rapping and shit. He'd be like, "Yo, this my friend. He finna come over here." But at the time, his name wasn't Cardiac. It was something else. So he was like,
Yeah, he had a different name. I forgot about that.
yeah. And he was like, "Yo, my friend, I'd like to come over." You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, okay. So like he come over, he was rap. I remember this one time he came over, they rapped it. I'm like, damn, this shit fire, yo. So I'm like, all right, okay, like, so we got cool and shit. And then I remember, you know what I'm saying, because I was so bad and shit, I couldn't really come in my
Yeah,
friend's house. I couldn't go nowhere with them because I was bad. I was doing crazy shit. I was, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I was running around, you know what I'm saying, reckless. So
We
people
don't have to.
knew
Yeah,
about me.
that's an off-camera discussion.
Yeah, it's often discussing, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like
Legend.
so a lot of events that involve him going out or stuff like that, I couldn't come
Yeah,
because I was, you know what I'm saying, either on house arrest or I was so caught up into other stuff.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So they went out and did like went to a concert, you know what I'm saying, one day, and I remember that. And they came back and you know what I'm saying, they were there chilling and shit. But that was like one of the first time I met them, and then this when we got older, like around 18, when I started wanting to rap, that's when we started actually rapping. Cause like I'd be under with you, he was a kind of a part of
yeah,
me first rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
And
Oh
me,
yeah.
yeah. So like when I started rapping, he was the one that was around.
Damn. So y'all like definitely like pretty tight like in terms of history. Like that's so cool. I didn't even honestly know that. Like I think that I might
Yeah,
have like heard because I'm tight with Tristan, and I think Tristan did a video for you, at least
yeah.
one video that I know of. And I think he had mentioned
Nah.
that.
Yeah,
um,
Tristan do all my videos, man. Shout out my boy Tristan.
yeah, he tight with me too. He does a lot of the Rhyme Beat stuff. He's always like tight with Benny's crib. And when I start doing in person interviews again, which sooner than later, because I got my like shots and shit, so I'm Gucci. And once people feel more safe and shit, we can have people back at the crib. But I'm still not rushing, like ain't no fucking. I've been chilling for like a year. I don't have to hit the gas
Yeah.
too fast. You know what I'm saying? I got people I take care of and shit. But anyway, long story short, um, I knew you weren't from Maine initially, and I thought you might have been from the South. But now I'm like, it's just again so funny that like I had up Cardiac because of how much I've been bumping his shit lately. And then I saw you
Yeah.
because you just dropped at the end of April, I think, right?
You said what?
You just like you specifically dropped your tape at the end of April, right?
Yeah, in
Yes.
April.
And you're current too. So I was like, let's get it. Then I'm like, fuck, this is so weird. Like the connections just of life. Like all this Maine to Memphis link ups. I mean, when y'all were like making moves down there in Memphis, I bet y'all would never think you'd be talking to my goofy ass up here in Maine about all this shit with established like networks out here in a completely different state, completely different culture. Like, it's pretty wild, yo. I guess messages, you never know where this life shit will take you, yo. 'Cause you can't guess it. It just will take you the most random places.
Nah, man, well, no cap.
No cap.
Nah, man, like I just look like it's part of life, man. Whatever comes, man.
I like that, yo. Well, let's get back into kind of your artistry and your, I don't know, just your process. I know, what is your process? What does Pat do when you're creating?
First, let's talk about the songs. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. We gotta finish. What happens? You get me on too many tangents, I'm gonna lose track.
Nah, you good. Okay, first, let me see what song I'm gonna see.
What song you drop? Then Watch Your Back is the next song.
I drop. Yeah. So like, I recorded this song drop when I was in Sioux Falls with Cardiac.
Yeah, and what, like Dakota or something?
Yeah, South Dakota. Shit. Yeah,
I learned about that, and it's spelled SIOUX. For anyone at home who wants to learn more about the acclaimed history of Sioux Falls.
Yeah. Nah, so yeah, man, I recorded the song at Sioux Falls and on my laptop, you know what I'm saying? About lean and shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And so boom. So Watch Your Back. Okay. Watch Your Back came about. So I had this beat, which I made the beat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I made the beat, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be trying to like shop my beats around. Like I like let people hear them and shit. People be like, oh, that's nice. So then nobody don't want to rap off of them and shit. I'm like, but I couldn't really rap on my own beats either. I don't know why. I just couldn't do it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It is I don't know, man. It's like a funny thing. So, but it was this particular beat that I had. And I'm like, man, I feel like this is the best beat that I get. But I had other beats that was like, I feel like it was best beats, but it was one of the best beats I feel like I had. And I was like, man, I gotta do one song off my beat, man. And I remember I went to the studio. I went to somebody's crib that had a studio.
Yeah.
And Cardiac, he was over there. He was like trying to record some music. And he had a song he was working on and the beat was playing. I was like, that this be kind of hard. So I started running to the beat. And so when I came up to the beat, I had the chorus of Watch Your Back.
Good.
And so I'm like, okay, so that's when like so I like what I said, I just kept it. And this when I just went back home and just recorded it but I freestyled it, the whole thing. And I was like, whoa, this shit. But I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. But before that song, I stopped kind of like doing them type of songs. I was doing like different shit. I was trying to like write more. Like I'm like a songwriter type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just not straight rapping like for a whole structure, like having different parts to a song.
Yeah. So I was just like trying to work on my songwriting skills at the time. So like when I did this song, Watch Your Back, I got on more of my drill type of rap. And then I freestyle, so I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, man, that is pretty.
And so like, yeah, man. So I played it for people that was like, oh, this shit fire, yo. Like, yeah, man. This I'm like, yeah, we want this right here. I was just like, I bet. So I started doing more of that. Like my original music was that. So I just started doing more of that. So I dropped that. So I recorded that in Sioux Falls. And those in between the time where I was coming out here to Maine.
Yeah.
So I came out here to Maine, then I met Tristan and we shot the video, you know what I'm saying, the graveyard. And Tristan just had an idea of doing it like this and like that. And yeah, man, that's how that came about.
That's so dope.
You know what I'm saying? But that song is about basically like watching your back just from people that's like old friends or friends that's like sneaky or whatever you want to call it, or just people in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just keep I don't know, keep an eye on people who be always around you in a sense. And then
Yeah.
and I think that's like a tough phrase for people because people be like, "What? I should never trust anybody." It's like, no. Obviously, if you got like day ones or people you know for like years and years and years, and like your circle, and like and it's a mutual trust and love. Yeah, have a trust for those people, and at the same time, always be aware though, because they might be going through some shit and they might need you. So that's why you should always be aware and be watching your back. But really, when I say like kind of like just keep an eye open, it's for people that like kind of like attach themselves in your life really fast and seem really nice and like they always want to like maybe hang out and like they always like need something from you or they're always like eager to help. Like that seems like cool and all, but like just some people got like weird motives and kind of just be aware of that out here. Don't be like a yes man and don't let everybody, kind of like jump in. It's kind of how I take that advice, personally speaking.
Now it's a fact, man. It's a fact. It's definitely a fact.
Yeah.
And so
And that was in the sorry, I keep interrupting you, but that video is dope as fuck because that's in like that West End cemetery, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that was like my first actual video too. And to be honest, I shot like a couple other scenes in Chicago too. Yeah, so
Were they all with Tristan?
nah.
Oh, hell yeah. So he somehow laced it to be all like clean because it looks like it's all together. That's when you're wearing
yeah.
those what do they call those fucking glasses? Like almost like the ones that Yachty was repopularizing. Fuck.
Yeah.
I forget what they're called.
I don't even know the name of the glasses, to be honest, man. I didn't know there was some cool glasses. And I didn't have them.
Kurt Cobain used to wear those motherfuckers, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's where I first saw them growing up. And like 1950s like housewives and shit.
Hell yeah.
No, maybe it wasn't housewives. I don't know. Maybe it was like the 60s like go-go dancers. I don't know, bro. My brain gets so mixed up from decade to decade. You can clearly tell we're getting off topic again because I'm talking about sunglasses. But shout out the tracks that you dropped last year, yo. Before we talk about your process, is there anything else you wanted to finalize about the music you dropped last year?
Yeah, yeah, basically it's about it. You know what I'm saying? As far as like rap or whatever.
But we'll talk about your process then, as an artist. How does Saint Pat get creating?
I just get inspired by anything, man. Like I might hear a song and I'm like, damn, this is inspiring. Okay, like let me see, can I do something like this or whatever. Or like I hear a beat and I just let the beat talk to me. I just listen to it. And whatever comes to my head comes.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a certain
it's very in the moment.
Yeah, man, it's very in the
Present.
moment. It's almost like I can't even hardly explain it almost. Just because how sometimes how music being creative. Like one moment you can just hear something one moment and come up with an idea so quick. And then if you don't capture it down or anything, you can lose that moment and lose the idea quick.
And it's so weird because that inspiration, that drive, like that, need to create, that's just like a feeling, it's like an invisible force that you kind of just like comes at you and you're like, I gotta do it. But
man, you gotta do it, man.
It drives you.
Yeah, man, it drives you crazy when you can't do it, man. Trust me, bro. Like I have moments where, yo, I want to create and like do music, and I can't. And it kills me.
Oh man,
like,
trapped. You like, I gotta do this shit for like at least 5 more hours, and I might not have enough energy when I want to create. That's like the worst when you have like peak creation energy and you're like, I could do so much right now. Then you're like, I gotta like be here for like hours. That's gonna be tough. But hey, let's not think about the negatives, yo. Let's think about what we can control.
Yeah.
And shout out that, yo. Before we talk about obviously the new tape, Face Your Fears, and wind down, do you want to do some rapid fire questions real quick?
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. Go. What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Favorite cereal?
Um, cinnamon toast crunch.
It's a good one. Yo, I tried if I get too off topic on these rapid fires, let me know because this does happen. It's a theme of the podcast. I tried the cinnamon toast crunch churros a while back. Here's the deal. They get you with the box. You're like, that's exciting. That's a cool idea. I love churros. Well, maybe one of the best like sweet treats of all time. And I love cinnamon toast crunch. They good, but honestly, like cinnamon toast crunch OG is way better. Just something about like the little flat squares and the texture is way better than like a ridgy, longer like piece. I don't know, man. That's just my 2 cents. Cereal discussion's over. uh, who's your dream collab with a singer?
A singer? Or a female or a male?
Your choice. Whoever, yo.
Um, Chris Brown is a male.
Favorite outdoor spot in Maine? Oh,
Outdoor spot in Maine.
yeah, just like so a place like you like to kick it. I guess it doesn't even have to be like, your favorite because maybe you don't want to blow that up too heavy. But just, some place you'd like to go that's outdoors in Maine.
The beach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the
Yeah,
beach.
there we go. All right, now it's easy question. Like, what's your favorite indoor location? Like your favorite spot to be at inside?
Just recording the studio.
Yeah, that's a pretty common answer when I ask that question. People be like, I pretty much just go to the studio. I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, this the place, man. It's a vibe, yo.
It's where you create and where you flourish. As I struggle to plug this motherfucker back in, bro.
Nah, this is
I feel like an 8-year-old sometimes. I'm like, why can't I just? Hey, we got it.
yo.
We're back. GoPro is back. What is a goal that you still have?
He said, "What is a what?"
A goal, like an aspiration.
This band the best I can be, man.
I like that. That's a pretty grounded and realistic one,
Yeah.
Who's an artist that you really want to see live?
Alive?
Yeah.
Who's the artist I want to see alive?
Oh, like not. I guess that is a true like question, but not alive, just like live, like a concert.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's alive. It's hard. We're communicating through technology. There's gonna be slip ups like that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This a let me see. I want to see live.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe myself, to be honest.
All right, go boost yourself. I dig it. I dig it.
I want to see myself live. You know what I'm saying? Or something. I don't know.
For sure. If you had to move to another continent, which continent would you move?
Continent. Damn, I don't know. I don't know. I'll maybe try. Canada. Is it Canada a continent?
No, Canada's a part of North America. So it's
Okay.
like Europe, Asia, South America, Antarctica, Australia.
I don't know. It's random. It's a random answer. Maybe Oh no. Hell, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a weird question. I don't know.
That is how I try and throw people off. I try and keep you on your toes, man.
Yeah, I know. This. I don't know, man.
What's the last one? There's 7 continents: South America, North America,
Maybe
Europe,
maybe
Asia.
South. I don't know. I don't know. Hell no, I don't know.
Is Central America one?
Is it?
Bro, I'm tripping. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Holy shit, it's like the biggest continent. And the
I
one
go to
that everyone started from. Yeah, Africa. Fucking
yeah,
idiot. Yeah.
yeah, nah,
With
nah. I was
two
thinking,
people high as hell just sitting here. What,
yeah,
what are the
nah, nah,
continents?
nah, nah. I was thinking that. I was thinking like Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I can't go to
That's
no other country.
yeah, that's the
So,
biggest that's or I don't know if Africa's it's either Africa or Asia's, but Africa's
yeah,
huge. I don't think it gets accurately represented. If y'all want to see something wild, look up how maps get distorted to give a different view of like the Western world. That's just weird. There's a lot of weird sus shit that like America, I guess, always has done, but there's just like the education system did some really sus shit in like the
yeah,
20th century, like to like kind of skew. Maybe I'm tripping too. I could be high. I could be tripping. I could be having my like, exact dates right or exact dates wrong, but the context still stands. Education in the Western world can get often skewed to make us look like more superior to other parts of the world, which does happen in other countries too. Don't get me wrong. I just live here and have the right to critique this country, so that's why I be saying this shit. And I don't think it's fair because then it gives a false view of America to a lot of dumbasses, and it makes them seem like that's the way the world is, and it ain't. And messages look at a map, and then the maps be different. That's kind of my rant.
yeah,
And we, I guess, probably move to Africa then. I guess
yeah. Africa, definitely.
I
Yeah,
respect that.
How the hell I could forget Africa, yo?
Yeah, I mean,
Different Africa.
sometimes it's cannabis, get a little high.
Yeah, look, cannabis,
Yes,
yeah,
stuff
it throw you off, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
keeps you gotta
yeah.
keeps you bobbing and weaving, man. When you get in the THC zone. All right.
Hell yeah.
If you could collab with any artist from Memphis, alive, dead, from any era, who would it be?
Um, I don't know. I probably collab with maybe Yo Gotti or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, maybe Yo
Last
Gotti.
one. This is a hard one too. This is gonna throw you off. Maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't assume. Would you rather walk on a bed of coals, like those fiery coals, or
Okay.
lay on a bed of nails?
I already walk on fire cold.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
nail one sounds too bad. I couldn't do the nail.
yeah. I already watch y'all walk on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. That's the rapid fire. Let's talk about Face Your Fears. How does it
All
feel
right,
to
let's
have
talk
this
about it.
tape out?
You said what?
Oh, it might be. How does it feel to have this tape out? You get the new project out, man. You celebrating?
Yeah, man, it feels good, man. To be honest, it feels good because again, trying to get it out, it was like, okay, we got to do this. We got to try to get these songs, like get these releases and get these producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So, you know what I'm saying? We get it, and I mean, I feel amazing to be honest with you.
I love that. If you
It's
hit the
my.
record, oh, keep going.
Now I'm saying I was saying this is my original, kind of like my original debut project, but you know what I'm saying? It feels good to have it out.
Yeah, I love that, yo. Obviously everyone should listen to every song, but is there like one song you recommend people like to peep first, or just run it all the way through? Pick the first song.
The song I recommend people to go listen to from the tape is, of course, Come Through, and my favorite is Come Through and Fun. You know what I'm saying? They can go
Yeah,
check my
it funds the intro,
first song.
right?
Yeah, the first song, the intro, the first song, and the third song. And to
Go.
be honest, the third song I really like from the mixtape too. I like the last one too. That the fire one. Yeah.
But
It's Making Noise.
hell yeah. Well, tape is pretty much out everywhere, right? It's on most streaming platforms.
Yeah, all streaming platforms, yes. Yes, the tape out on all streaming platforms, man. So if you haven't you haven't listened to it, go check it out. If you haven't seen on the videos out the mixtape, go watch them.
Yeah. Anything you want to maybe tease too, like any videos coming down the line, or just anything we should be looking out for?
I have the live performance will come through. They're dropping very soon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we're dropping that, man, Tristan. And man, Tristan got a video right now that's coming out too, called out the mixtape called Got Some Plan, which is the UK drill side, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we got that coming out. So this in the works, you know what I'm saying, in the editing mode right now. So when we drop that one, yo, that one's gonna be fire. And we working on another video, but that's not on this project. That's on another project. You know, so we'll talk about later.
Sweet, yo. Well, it's pretty much wind down now. Make sure you go and peep the new project, folks. And
go peep it. Go check it out.
This is a question I've been asking everyone since like the whole COVID pandemic, just because everyone's lives got kind of like shaken up. What's one thing that's been positive or like that's been grounding for you throughout all this? You know, like maybe like, you know, a positive and the negative.
What's been grounded for me throughout this? I don't know. I really feel like nothing hasn't almost changed to me. I don't know.
Yeah, you be in the stew, bro. Ain't no capacity in there. It's just probably you and maybe a couple other people every now and then.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like really nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? It's just for me, yeah, it's just the same. You know.
You just gotta wear a mask when you go to the store and shit.
Yeah, it's up there. You gotta wear masks and shit. Like that's the only thing I feel like is about change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit goes down. That's about it for me.
Bet.
I mean, it happened to really affect my money in type of way.
Well,
Yeah,
you're lucky. I'm in the same boat. I'm very lucky too, yo.
Yeah, I'm very lucky, yo, man. I can't even get cap to you, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Rap cap.
Any social media or emails or anything you want to plug?
Yeah, man. My social media is Saiint Pat 901. You know what I'm saying? My Twitter. Man, you gotta follow my Twitter. My Twitter got hacked, man. This nigga, the people out here is really, yeah, man. Yo, somebody hacked my Twitter. I don't know what's going on.
Whack shit. Well, I don't know why people do that. Hey, it be like that. Can't control it. You got to get that shit. You could probably file a claim and try and get it back. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah. It's
You on the IG though? You said right, Saiint Pat. Wait, there's 2 I's in your name, right?
Yeah, but my IG is not.
Oh, that's smart. Easier to find.
Yeah, so it is Saiint Pat 901.
There we go.
Like I said, my Twitter's the same thing. I had to remake my Twitter because they changed my Twitter name and everything. So, like I don't know, man. So follow my new Twitter, Saiint Pat 901 too. And everything, my YouTube, Saiint Pat, SoundCloud, Saiint Pat 901, Facebook, Saiint Pat Music.
Tremendous. Yeah. And on like Spotify and all that shit, it'd be Saiint Pat with 2 I's.
Yeah. Everything that's music is Saiint Pat with 2 I's.
Hell yeah. Well, I should say first, it's been fun. It's been informative. It's been a little goofy. It's been overall a very tremendous evening, my friend. My GoPro always be tripping out. We had such a smooth, amazing podcast. And then it's like, hey, right at the end, when you're performing these soliloquies, let me just bug out on you. But hey, whatever. I just wanted to really say thanks for being here, yo.
Yeah, man, no problem.
And unless you have anything specifically that you'd want to promote, I got one final question for you before we wrap it up.
All right.
It is trying to stall so I can put this on. Hey, it is, where will Saiint Pat be 1 year from now?
hopefully St. Pat will be somewhere getting money, somewhere in a bigger, better position that he in right now.
That's all we can hope for, man. More growth. Hope tomorrow's better, and the day after that's better than tomorrow, and so on and so forth. Sweet. Well, obviously, go run the new tape. St. Pat, thank you for being here. Shout out Cardiac one time too. Go listen to the other podcast if you want more hip hop history about Memphis.
Yeah, man, for sure.
And that's it from me, man. I hope you have a good night, yo. Peace out.
Yeah, peace out, man. You too.